It's Tomer Mann with AVNation with the road to InfoComm. InfoComm 2025 happens the 11th through the 13th of June in Orlando, Florida. And with me to talk about 22 miles is my buddy Tomer Mann. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Always a pleasure.
All right, good to see you. You guys are in 4975. It is where we'll find you. It is where we'll find all sorts of, I almost said digital signage technology, but you guys do a whole lot more than that. You've got wayfinding, you got all kinds of other stuff. So this time around, what are we going to find in the 22 miles booth?
So I've always been a person that just wants to show everything we do at once. And over the last year and a half, we've got a new marketing team. So they've squashed the let's put 30 screens in our booth kind of scenario. So okay. We're trying to streamline everything we're going to be showing to the latest and greatest and kind of the best of breed. So we're going to have some of our different partners, Sony and Peerless and Neat and Idea and Microtouch and Elo and so forth. They're all kind of donating different screens, and we're going to have a lot of different interactive experiences, space booking experiences. We built the InfoComm trade show floor when added our AI assistant into it, so now you can actually have a better map than what InfoComm has. But I've told them that, and they agree with me, actually.
And you gave them a solution.
And I gave them a solution, and I even offered it for free. But in the meantime, we're going to offer it to everyone else. We'll even have it in the App Store, so it's downloadable, okay. And there's a URL version, and people can actually now already pre-plan their experience in this 3D with AI assistant. We're going to incorporate all the sessions into it. So it's going to be a nice experience, but also highlights our flexibility with AI and wayfinding mixed in together, which I think is kind of where the industry is going as a whole. Everyone talks about AI, but no one really talks about how the solution will benefit people. I think people just leveraging what we're putting out there will just show the benefit. We'll show how you can have a better customer and guest facing experience.
So one of the things you hit on AI for a second, and you know, I made this comment very publicly going into ISE that I thought that ISE would be filled with marketing fluff where people would slap the word AI on things that it didn't need to be, right? And you know, it wouldn't be AI. I was 100% wrong. The folks that had AI, for the most part, right, legitimately were using it for a solution.
Yeah.
But you are not new to AI. You've been talking about AI for a number of years now.
Yeah.
So what is your perspective on AI in the industry and kind of how it's evolved to where it is now?
I think it doesn't stop evolving. I think the more version releases that GBT and Thorpic, right, Clyde, all of that, Gemini, all of them are putting out there, the more you can train AI to do more of these experiences and generate faster, more intelligent responses with these AI agents and all of that. So I think we're just scratching the surface. And I also said that last year, and it doesn't stop. I think that right now we're learning how to generate content. We're learning how to train the models to respond and not hallucinate, right? So they can be very specific on what you want them to provide information in real time to individuals, right? How to leverage them for wheelchair or ADA accessibility, right? Now we're also using it more for ADA with text-to-speech, with screen reading, with alternate routes, with detour generated experiences. So there's all of those layers that once you start training AI, it really will create this solution, this real-time feedback that is beneficial and a value add. And I think you're not just slapping AI into something, you're actually letting people use it and then get a real-time response from it. And I think that's what we're doing and what we're learning how to leverage more and more daily.
4975 is where we'll find 22 miles. Quite frankly, it's where we'll find Tomer Mann. But Tomer, not everybody's going to InfoComm. So if they're not going and they want to follow along with everything that 22 miles is talking about that week, how do we do that?
22miles.com. We're doing a lot of blogs. We've got a bunch of posts on LinkedIn of all of the things we're doing, including the InfoComm app, all of our partners like Elo and Neat and what we're doing and showcasing with their solutions. We are releasing our new version 8, so we'll have some new press releases about our version 8 around
Okay.
scheduling, around new dashboard designs. So there's a lot of write-ups letting you understand what to expect when you come see us. So just be on the lookout for that, LinkedIn and on 22miles.com.
All right, very good. Tomer Mann from 22 Miles. Thank you, sir. We'll see him at InfoComm. For us, for AVNation, go by our website, avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv, and follow along as we also head to Orlando for InfoComm 2025, the 11th through the 13th of June. All that and more at avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv.